everyone, JSD Cool here, and welcome to another episode of Coolcraft. Now, in the last episode, which was, I forget what episode was, we built this nifty drowned farm here, which got me this handy trident here, and in between episodes, I have actually gotten all the enchantments. There happened to be a thunderstorm. And I've done some AFKing here, and I think I got like 3 more tridents from this thing. It's not the most efficient farm, but it's pretty good. Now, today in this episode, we are going to build something else that'll help me with things that are quite a pain to get on the server. Another thing that is quite a pain to get, that is. And that are beacons. Today we are going to be building an insane wither skeleton farm that has a drop rate of approximately 1 head per minute. Or 3 heads per minute. I forget what it was. I don't know, it's pretty high. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that. See you then. Alright everybody, so today we're doing our first ever third-person time-lapse on this channel, which I must say, it turned out to look pretty good. And, I am also building things in the background, as you can see, but no, this time-lapse actually looks very good. After I've edited through it, it ended up being about 1.5 hours of time-lapsed footage, total in all, but it was actually overall pretty dang good. And one of the probably best things about this time-lapse is the fact that you can see me doing pretty much everything, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it's kind of, you know, interesting how this works. But besides the fact that I just quickly want to tell you, I do disappear a few times during this time-lapse to go get more resources from my base, because I did not bring everything I needed with me. And you also sometimes can't see me because the nether structures are in the way. Sorry about that, I just wasn't really thinking that much. But, yeah, so what I specifically want to talk about today, in this kind of long time-lapse actually, is the fact of the amount of toxicity of the people I have to deal with throughout my day. And I'll give you a hint, it's pretty bad. Because I'd say for the amount of people that are actually pretty nice in my day, the amount of people that I have to deal with in my day that are like super toxic is like at least 10 times the amount. And it's just really annoying. I think, like, there's these kids, they think they're like the coolest, so that they own the school and whatnot. Just like they're so cool, vaping in the bathroom and stuff. And it's just like, wow, man, you guys are the stupidest. I mean, I have to sit next to this annoying kid in science class, and he's just like always talking back to the teacher. I'm just like, wow, you are the dumbest, because he is. And I just generally don't like to put up with this sort of thing. And another surprising fact is most of these kids that are very annoying in my school at least, have a darker skin color. Look at that. I swear I'm not being racist here, guys. Like, I swear I am not being racist. It is literally just the plain facts that those kids that have the darker skin are the ones that are the most annoying and selfish and just kids in the school. Because have you ever noticed that when you're suddenly when somebody's bullying you and stuff, and then everybody thinks it's okay, and then when you do give them a taste of their own medicine, they're all of a sudden like, and everybody's like, hey, that's not cool. I'm just like, society's broken. And it's just like, I just generally don't think that it's a problem with the actual race of the person. But they might be friends because these kids might be friends because of that. But the problem is their insides. And I can say that I'm not specifically being racist because I'm not sure this kid is still at my school or not, because I have not seen him this year at all, but just might not have no classes together. Proper English, by the way. I was actually pretty good friends with. He was a really nice and smart kid. But most of these kids are generally very stupid. Like, you would not believe how dumb some of these kids are. And yeah, so I mean, I would like to make them smarter and give them some sense into knowing that they are pretty dang dumb with how they're acting, and this does not help their overall image in people's mind. Because if you think back, civil rights was a very big thing in the later parts of the last century, with like all Martin Luther King and stuff, and all these people protesting for their rights when they were just getting beat up on for no reason by everybody else, which was wrong, and that should not have been happening. But these kids are just like, they would deserve to get beaten up by these crowds, because they actually are doing things wrong. So, I mean, that's just like an example, and like, it is like a serious topic, I get it, but when they are actually acting as garbage as the corrupt white people thought they were acting back in the day, there's really no argument against them. I'm like, and I've had to deal with some of these throughout my life from elementary school, and some of these are new in high school. But yeah, there's no good has ever come out of them that I've ever seen. They're all selfish, full of themselves. This is a giant rant. I'm not sure if you've noticed. I'm just ranting here in this time lapse. But I hope you are enjoying this time lapse. And yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, this is actually a pretty long time lapse. They condensed it down, and my computer actually handled it pretty well. However, just in case it didn't, I took the time lapse, condensed it down and exported it as its own video, and then I'm inserting this into the normal video. And something you might not have been able to tell, but just probably recently happened on your screen, is that the time lapse actually split into two parts, where I had to go to an iceberg biome to get more of the packed ice that I'm using, because I ran out in my basement on me. Yeah, that was a problem. And as you can see, this thing is actually starting to look pretty good. Now, we have 2 layers so far. And I'm working on the 3rd one right now, or the first one. And I will say that I'm not going to be doing much of a video or stuff on most of the rights and stuff, because that is usually pretty boring for people to watch on YouTube, and going around randomly on the thing doing stuff is not a good time-lapse material. But after this time-lapse, which I do not include in the time-lapse because I kind of forgot, and I was running short on time for recording this time-lapse section. Like, this time-lapse was actually recorded about a day or so before the rest of this video will be recorded, because as of the time that I am currently voicing over this time lapse, I have not yet recorded the rest of the video apart from the clip after the time lapse. I have done some more work on the farm for adding the kind of system that squeezes them down into one block, and I got to the point where it's actually going to be on the same on the killing level, which is actually right at the level of lava, like right on the lava level, which is insanely good. Like, I can't believe it. But yeah, so this is going to be pretty much ending off this time-lapse. I hope you enjoyed my rant about all the terrible colored kids in my school, because they are terrible, vaping in the bathroom, all that stuff. Yeah. And I hope you enjoyed this time-lapse, but as this time-lapse comes to a close here, and you'll see the next clip of me doing stuff on this server. Alright guys, so, I pretty much finished this entire farm here, or just the actual spawning parts of the farm, as you can see here. You're still in the 3rd person cam, because I can't be bothered to reset up all my Minecraft windows so that it'll actually record my, 1st person view here, but, as you can pretty much see, this entire thing is completely walled in and has the floor in. There's no hole here in the center yet, but I will get to that in a little while. Now I'm going to be doing the redstone for this. That's gonna take a while. I'm not gonna stream that because that would stream that. Why? I'm not gonna time lapse that because that would be boring. No, too boring. Anyhow, so yeah, I'll come back when the redstone on the inside of the farm is done. Alright guys, so the thing has just finished running, and as you can tell, it has buttoned into place pretty well. In fact, this is directly under the AFK spot here. Although it buttons slabs, and it really doesn't need to, and buttons with commands can be placed in midair, which I don't like. Or can be placed on things that they can't survivably be placed on. Which is slightly annoying, but I mean, I guess I'm okay with it a little bit. Can I collect that piece? Yeah, thanks. But so yeah, this thing has finished buttoning, as you probably saw by the time lapse. What you couldn't see is that took 3.5 hours to time lapse. I've condensed it in like 40 times speed, and this whole area is technically spawn proof already, but spawn proofed again. Even the lever's been spawn proofed. Trapdoors, which may or may not. Oh yeah, this is the spawn position, so it didn't get tried. It wasn't attempted at spawn proof. Something I do have to look at is the entire landscape now that everything is covered with buttons here. How far away does this reach? Does it reach all the way over here to my base? No, it doesn't. Okay, so this here is the safe zone from the buttoning, but here's the edge. Here it is, guys. This is the edge, and there is my base. My base is like right there. Did I say right there? That worked slightly better. Look at this entire landscape of... Oh, wow, the trident's flying around. Okay. Of just buttons. Even the mushrooms are buttons. The fire, buttons. This is amazing, guys. Ain't no mobs gonna spawn here now. Actually, technically, if I'm spawning at the spawn spot, no mobs can spawn anywhere, because unless it's direct, they're on a block that's going to be directly above where I am standing at that point. So, this block here, because this block is not a block that gets spawn-proofed. And I hope there is no ledges above me, because that will just affect spawn rates pretty much a lot. So, first of all, as you can see, the farm itself got buttoned, but there's nothing I could really do about that. Oh, there probably was. I could say, don't do it on packed ice or cobble walls. But I'm lazy, so I didn't. So now, one of the things that I do have to do... You gotta be kidding me, not again. Oh, come on! Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I gotta kind of remove all the buttons from the farm, but I did come up with a better way to do this than what I was just about to do here. I remembered as the thing was clearing the buttons, which took, yeah, as I said, like 3.5 hours. I had to slow the thing down originally too, because you saw the server actually crashed. Yay. Fill there. My redstone is covered in buttons. Oh, this is insane. To approximately where we want this to be 62. Air replace TO stone underscore button. That should remove every stone button within the farm itself. And on top of the farm, which is nice, apart from on top of these blocks, but that's okay. So that should be all good. There's one more thing that I do want to check on. This clip is running long. That time lapse, guys, I gotta say, that was a pretty long time lapse. Sorry, I didn't realize that time lapsing this. Okay, this entire area in here was buttoned up, which I guess is not that bad in a thing. This here was double buttoned because I forgot to go put a double button filter, I guess, on it. But the... Oh. Yeah, that would be a problem, wouldn't it? Okay, so, don't want that there, because that would be actually a spawnable block. But I'm glad it removed that and put a button there. It probably did buttons up here in places. Actually, no, it really couldn't. I did that on the ceiling already. So that was good. It's good that I did down, up, so it didn't, like, completely all button everything. This stuff over here was buttoned. Yeah, so actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go trigger all the flying machines to get them to shake off any more buttons that they have. Look at all this space here. got buttoned up. I'm probably going to remove all the buttons from in here because they're not necessary. I mean, over here on these walls they are, but besides that they aren't. So, this button's just annoying me. And also, stuff right here. It's right next to me. So, let's trigger this quickly. It's going to pop off a lot of buttons once the signal reaches them. And so, next thing I got to do is create the sorting system down here, and that is going to be a pain. So I'll get back to you when I'm ready. I think it is safe to say that this farm works in the spawning area, that is. Oh, this looks insane. My frame rate is actually pretty good down here. Up there it's not that good though. Alright. Kill off the last few of these. See if I actually have gotten a skull yet. It doesn't look like it though. Oh wait, I did! Okay, that's probably it. Also guys, before I start to, well, as I start to put this thing in, I probably should mention that this farm is this farm is designed by Nembomb MC, so he's the one who actually made the farm. I'm not making this myself. But yeah, he's the one who made this farm. But could I stop burning? Thank you. So that's this. Hold up. Let me fall to my death and go look at the world download here. So 4 of those things kind of like that. Alright. Yeah, this is... I'm probably gonna die here, guys. I don't have much food on me, but... yeah, what can I say? It's the nether, man. Not another one. I probably should not just do these puns. They're bad. They're pretty dang bad. And I'll be removing most of this smooth stone, by the way, guys. So don't worry about me spawn species. Because as long as it doesn't go in lava, I think it's fine. To the side there. To the side there. And then to this side here. Alright, so that is step 1 of this. That's also part of it, putting a cobweb there, because that'll center items in the block. Alright, so the next step is there really should be a block of glass or something above this, but it's going to be another block of smooth stone. So, sorry you're seeing the pause screen so much, guys. So, let me go grab some more smooth stone from down here. Actually, could probably just remove this stuff for now. Alright. Did any get in here? No. Alright. So, I'll place that block there. And around this, place more hoppers. More hoppers. Then we take end rods. Place one here, and then one on each side. I just realized I forgot something. No rails. I can't jump here because I'm right smack dab on the hay bale. That hay bale will have to be removed in a minute. So what I'm gonna do is I got a shulker box in my inventory of pure iron for this project, and I got some of this stuff. Do I keep removing the crafting table? I keep removing the crafting table. Wow. Alright. Because, guys, the thing I need here is rails. Let's go take another one of these. And rails, they give you just so much for one that, let's be honest, I don't need much. And these aren't even permanent rails. These are just temporary to place in minecarts. Which I do need, by the way, so... let's see. Let's go take 4 of those, and they need to be minecart with hoppers, so we'll just take those. Alright. So now what we are essentially building here is we're building like a super quick item collection system, because I'm going to explain this in a way. So there's generic Minecraft farms that have all sorts of different categories, and then there's super farms, which are by my definition, a farm that produces more items per minute or whatever than a single hopper can handle. So an overworld version of this would be the Guardian farm. This is an example because this does produce more items, like potentially 36,000 per hour. If this was on hard mode, because guys, we're not on hard mode, so it doesn't produce the full amount of items per hour, which is kind of sad, but I do not want to be playing this game on hard mode. It can get pretty hard. Yeah, I just did that. I'm doing this on video because this is probably one of the easier things to do quickly on video. I'm not doing it quickly though because I don't have a floor beneath this. RIP. I dug this thing super deep down. I'm probably actually going to have to drop it down a bit because this is still in lava lake territory here, and I do not want to have my item filter in the lava lake, so that's why I dug down so deep here. Okay, that's kind of lost to the droppers for now until I put in the clocks that'll spit everything out. Alright, so let's grab minecarts with hoppers and just go scoot, scoot, beep, this, scoot, 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 get it right nice in that corner. And then what we're going to do after this, guys, is we're going to put gravity blocks around them, which is why I have some gravel in my inventory, so that I can make sure these things aren't going to go anywhere. So then break all 4 end rods that are on the center. Leave the center one, because we will actually need to put a minecart with hoppers on stuff on top of that. So break this. So I'll start here. We'll do that. That. And then I'll just take this stuff down afterwards, because, I mean, what I'm walking on here has to be taken down in a minute anyway. So, hold up. I guess I could just do it like this, I guess. Because this stuff up here will have to be removed, too. I actually have to remove a lot of stuff around here to get this to be good, to be worked and finished. Alright. Probably should just remove all these slabs here for now, because I got that there as my AFK block. And this here is pretty good. So yeah, all the minecarts should be in there touching that center end rod. Alright, what's the next step? Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna come back when it's all done. Alright guys, so I finished it. Took me a little while to do so, considering that, not sure if I showed this or not, I built this thing a block too, I started building this a block too low. And so yeah, I had to fix that, but yeah, this thing is now should work at least. I have not tested yet. I could go test it actually. So if I could even, I'm not even sure if I'll be able to throw the item into there or not. So 61 redstone. It'll get picked up anyway. Maybe I should increase the pulsing a little bit. The pulsing action's a little bit of annoying. Let me go put this block back. Although that stuff is there, and then it slowly falls out of the cobweb. 44. 44. Yeah, something may have gotten lost in this system. Somewhere. I wonder if there's a hopper that leads to nothing somewhere in here. Oh, no comparator. That would do. Good thing I'm testing this, guys. Otherwise, there would have been like a million items getting backed up in there and I never collected them. And that's going to take a minute to get through that cobweb and then come down here and then all will be good. So next is on to the actual storage system itself, which I will build somewhere around here. Ish. And with that, this entire mess down here is done. So let me walk you guys through it. So there's a clock here to make sure this piston's always somehow going to get extended. Oops, did not want to pick that stuff up. Actually, I forgot to place a piece of string. Stop picking stuff up, you stupid. There you go. And so this thing will always be extending and then shooting items around. Here's the sorting system here, where we sort out the skulls, the coal, the blaze rods, the bones, the all the different gold, the rotten flesh apparently, and the arrows, all going around neatly in this, and then all the swords and stuff will just end up hopefully despawning eventually. They probably won't, but yeah. And yeah. And it's all stored down there in shulker boxes, so it's easy. We can just pick them up and go. Plus, there's another feature that I've added to this thing, where if any in particular item overflows the shulker boxes and the hoppers, it'll go into this hopper stream, which will then dispense it into lava, making it so that it's not so that we can kind of clean up and not have this thing lagging or just have excess items. So, without further ado, I'm gonna go test this, or start to use this thing for a little while. Ooh, sounds like there's a magma cube in here. But guys, I'm gonna have to say this is the end of the episode. So, I'm gonna have to say thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Check out the Discord linked in the description, and I will see you all in the next episode of Coolcraft. Bye.